Introduce it. Jan in Richmond. Go ahead, Jan.
Hello, Nick.
Hello, Jan.
Hello, Mr. Clegg. Very quickly, the Hammersmith and Charing Cross hospitals. Number one, I have a very close relative who's ultra dependent on their life on both these hospitals. The conditions are foul, absolutely foul. There are patients, she's dialysis, holes in the ceilings, freezing cold units. Now you're closing down the A&Es. We are dependent on those A&Es because the local hospitals will not take high-risk kidney patients through their own A&Es. I cannot put into words, Mr. Clegg, how much fear you and your government and the other one have put into people. You should hang your heads in shame, Mr. Clegg, along with Mr. Cameron. I will never forgive you for the death sentence your government, and do not blame Labour. I have had 11 years of this illness. I know exactly how it's been.
And you're speaking from the heart, and I'm the one who's having to bring you to a close. So apologies from me, but let's get a response from the Deputy Prime Minister. There is a lot of anger out there. It's not the only one, as you'll be aware. The A&E and Unit 4 have been closed, or looks like to be closed, Mr. Clegg.
Look, as you know, we do have a problem in London. I don't think anyone is sort of somehow ducking that, which is that in some parts of London you've got hospitals that simply can't sort of pay their way. You've got other parts of London where some services, A&E and other services, just aren't up to scratch. We've seen, not in London but elsewhere, in mid-staffs, what happens when hospitals are not properly resourced, not properly run, not properly managed. Of course, my heart goes out to you that you feel as fearful as you do, and I'm on a human level feel very sorry that you feel that sense of insecurity. But it is the duty of government to make sure that the NHS is there not just for today, but for kidney patients and others for the future as well. And that does unfortunately mean from time to time that we've got to ask local trusts and others to take decisions about how they make sure that there are good A&E, good services now and in the future, and that does require sometimes making difficult decisions.